Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Willie Castro.
The designated hitter.
And the pitch.
Willie Castro.
Splits the plate, and we are underway.
No ball. One strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Close, but call the ball. And that is ball one. Right-hander kicks, deals. And strike two.
1-2.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. To the right side, Casas. He handles it himself. One up, one down. Now Correa up to hit.
Batting second, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And first offering is fouled off. Correa measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. That's in for a strike.
Man, you're playing with fire, starting him off with a fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
Swing and a pop-up. Has this one sized up. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the third out. Back here at Fenway Park, and stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
The center fielder.
Here comes a pitch. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Wouldn't chase that time. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Out to short, Correa. Slings it across. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And there's a strike. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one not close. Ball 1. And another ball. The pitch. Just off the inside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And Devers hits that one. Buxton flashes the leather on the run and catch. Back inside Fenway Park. Now, Byron Buxton. The line to the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3. Max Kepler at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That's
That one missed.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's down and in. No score here in the second.
1-2.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here in Boston, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Trevor Story. The pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now, Masataka Yoshida drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Here comes Casas around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 2. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 3-0. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That one lifted to left. Wallner makes the grab, 1 away. And now, Cedane Rafaela.
The second baseman, Cedane Rafaela.
That one the other way. Kepler makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jarren Duran. And that one fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the count is even. A sliding stop to first. And they get the out. Back now at Fenway. Here's the left fielder, Matt Wallner. And a pitch.
Wallner.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
On the ground to first. Casas
Out.
steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story sends it over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And a foul ball. The Twins trailing by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's out to center field. Durant under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Rafael Devers up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a ball. That misses the zone. 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And downstairs. One out, base is empty. So Devers will take his base.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And he grounds one back up the middle, flips for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Start of the fourth. This is Willie Castro. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Berdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
So man aboard. Here's Carlos Correa. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss, and one away. And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. And first offering is fouled off. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by.
And he gets back in.
The center field.
Here's Byron Buxton. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. That was 2003. The Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Durant makes the catch, and that'll do it. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
four. Digging in, Tristan
the
Casas.
first baseman.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Ball, no.
Close, but called a ball.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. Called strike right there. And here it comes.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Wouldn't
Ball.
chase that time. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Kicks and deals.
Ball.
Goes down looking.
The batter, number 7.
Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. It was a triple and an RBI in his first at bat. That one's in there, 0-1. Yoshida in his second season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The punch out there. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Back here at Fenway, now it's the right fielder, Max Kepler. The wind of the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these Twins, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Durant makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Santana in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
2-1.
Squirts away a little bit. To third. Tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. The line to kick the pitch. On the ground to the left. The throw to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And next for the Red Sox, Cedane Rafaela. Swing and a miss.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
One down, base is empty.
Ball
That's
one.
outside. Going to count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Center fielder,
Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. He swings and fouls one off. That one almost got him. Fouled off left side. 2 outs. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Edouard Julien. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Duran calls it in, and there's one away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Casas. Play is made, 2 out. So the batting order turns over. Willie Castro, the next twin up to hit.
No,
And
that's the ball. 1 ball, no strike. Ball
And
2.
another ball.
2-0 to count.
That's to third. Devers zips it across, and that is the inning. Anthony DeSclafani on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And he deals.
Tyler.
And there's a foul ball. Righty delivers. That
1-1.
misses, and it's 1-1. And that one ripped into right. Kepler pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Rafael Devers. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
On a line out towards center. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wouldn't chase that time. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And another ball. Ripped into left center, base hit. Story around second, headed for third. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He will score, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Fenway, and here comes Carlos Correa. Crawford back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the righty deals. Gets under and pops it up. Under this one. And out number one on the grab. And here is Royce Lewis. In there at the knees. That's strike one. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that skips into dirt. Out to short. Story sends it over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. Buxton up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. In the air to left center. Durant on the move. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Fenway Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. The pitch. That smash towards center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Wong stands in now, looks at that one inside. Hard hit, right side. 2 up, 2 down.
You're out.
2 outs, base is empty. Sidney Rafaela now at the plate. There's a strike. DeSclafani, 33 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2011. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Max Kepler. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strike. Ball
And
two.
that one cutting
Two
but
balls,
missing down
one
low.
strike.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2-2.
And that
count.
just misses. Base hit, left center field. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second, and he's there with a leadoff double. And now for the Twins, Carlos Santana. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first.
That's an out.
First out in the top of the eighth. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner. And that one missing low. The Red Sox leading by 4, and we're in the top of the eighth. Ground ball right side. In there safely. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
The second baseman, Edouard Julien.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Nick Pivetta. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Close one, doesn't get the call.
1 ball.
1-0.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the ninth, got to walk down closer, ready to come in.
3 balls.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Right-handed reliever. Sliced hard but foul. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
The catcher, Ryan.
And a foul ball. Wallner on at second with 2 down.
Ball.
Outside low. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Struck him out looking. Back here in Boston, here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. The right-hander back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
The 1-2. Popped in the air, left side. Lewis drifts towards it, brings it in, and there's one away. So stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a swing and a miss there.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
And another ball.
2-1.
Next one misses. Now 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
You got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And here is Devers. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a drive, deep right field, way back there. And that is gone. Rafael Devers rounds the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it's off the Green Monster. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Caleb Thielbar.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Willie Castro. Liam Hendricks out of the bullpen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Bounce to the left side. Sneaks through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wastes no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Royce Lewis. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1 strike.
And that one in the air center field. Under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. To third. Not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. Runners are at the corners. One away. That one drifts inside. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And the right-hander deals. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Fired to second. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. So they're down to their final out. Now batting Max Kepler. First pitch misses. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the ninth.
2-1.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. The 2-1. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.